What is happening, guys? We're back again today to check out a little bit more BAND-MAID. This one is a Patreon request. This one's from Roy. Thank you very much, Roy. He used to ask me to check out Daydreaming. So, if I recall correctly, this one's a ballad, unless I'm remembering wrong. I'm dumb, but I'm not that dumb. I'm pretty sure this is a ballad. So, you know, I really loved About Us. It was the only ballad that I've heard from them so far. And this is, I guess, their first, like, foray into that genre. So let's just hop into this bad boy. See what it's all about. Before the time of subtitles on their videos. Okay, cool. So just to start off, I want to point out how much echo and delay Konami had on her guitar in the beginning. That's what gave it that very atmospheric sound to start off with. And then when the drums came in with electric guitar, they did two interesting things, and I think that it makes it feel more epic. The riff that Konami was playing, instead of playing the notes, she was playing the chords that go with it. So even though it sounded like a lead riff, it was actually chords being played using the root notes of whatever that lead would have been. And then the drums, cymbal crashes the whole time. Psh, 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 psh. And those cymbal crashes just makes it feel big. It makes it feel like it belongs in a stadium, you know what I mean? You know what else I really like, though, by the way? I like that the bass drum, even though the drums in general, the cymbals, psh, 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 are kind of slow during this part, the bass drum is consistent. That also adds to the grand feeling of it. It's gonna be nice to just hear her sing like this. Layered vocals. Cool. Real cool right there. Ting, ting, ting. The transition. Look how cute she looks. Good lord. I feel like you could really feel the passion coming out of Psyche here. More so than most of the time. I mean, she's got a great voice, but she's like in a rock and roll setting most of the time. So she's like really like, you're concentrating on how badass she seems. But here, I feel like I'm connecting to her more vocally. It sounds like there's some desperation coming out of her voice, you know? Just kind of like sighs, almost cries. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Akani's like trying not to smile. She's like, this shit's serious, alright? Everything is so precise and specific here. There's a lot of areas of the song which are like, it feels like everything is full. There's a lot going on, but they're not actually doing that much with instruments, and a lot of that is post-production, don't get me wrong. Not even, actually, I take that back. It's not post-production. It's regular production. It's using pedals to your advantage to make sounds feel fuller or longer. Sometimes the songs that have less notes are actually more difficult to perform properly because every note is on focus. Every note is being featured. And we're hearing Psyche sing with a lot more breath than normal, too. Whoa, I did not see that coming. What the hell? That was one of the fastest solos that I've heard her play before, which is really cool because this is one of the slowest songs I've heard them play before. Her guitar felt like it had as much desperation in it as the vocals did when they were singing. So even though I don't even know what this song is about, you could feel like there's a feeling behind it, you know, a vibe to it where like you know that they're singing about something that's really important. Like this is something that matters to them a lot, and like it's almost like something bursting out of them, and that's what the beginning of that solo felt like. It was like a build-up of emotions that were released musically through this electronic instrument. I'm gonna listen to the whole thing again. Sorry if you don't want to hear. I mean, if you don't want to hear a guitar solo again like that, like you're in the wrong place. But it just felt like an extension of Psyche's vocals. Like it didn't feel like an electronic guitar solo that's just gonna come in to be cool. It felt like it had meaning to it. Especially because of this transition here. It's so basic. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then it just hits you like a Mack truck. Slide? Yeah! The slide helps a lot too. It's like a screech, like tires screeching. It's a nasty solo too. But I don't want to take away from what the other ones are doing too, because like Konami's drum beat and Misa playing along with it enhances this so much. Bum bum bum, psh, 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 bum bum bum, psh, 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 and you hear the bass going along with it. Bum 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 bum. And then towards the end here, it picks up. This part honestly sounds kind of like a U2 song, like the guitar. That's a cool shot too. Ugh. Damn, dude. Just let me hold you, Psyche. You clearly need to cry. My shoulder is very warm. Her voice in that song was probably the best it's ever sounded before. Like, just straight up. At least in a music video. Live, it's phenomenal. But in a music video setting, it was really, really good. And she used more vibrato than normal. She used more airiness in her voice than normal, but it was all just to like enhance this just sort of feeling. A lot every time that I listen to BAND-MAID, I go into it thinking with a technical mindset, you know, musician brain, and then I come out of it just with all these things to talk about on the technical end of it. And I could do that for this, but that's not what this song was about. Like, I can I did a little bit. I always talk too much, but I did a little bit talk about, you know, how impressive it was, the songwriting. But really, this one's not about that. This one was about getting your emotions, like, connecting to them. That guitar solo just, like... Dude, that just fucking broke the mold, you know what I mean? Like, that was just, like... It came out of nowhere, but it felt like it needed to be there, and it felt like it just enhanced the song by, like, a million times, because it made me feel things even more... unbelievably enough, as much as I feel like I connected with Psyche's vocals so much, I feel like the most meaningful part of that song, the part that made me feel the most, was Konami's guitar solo. And specifically, like, the first 3 seconds of it, coming in with that, like, really screechy slide sound, and then this super fast... Thank you again, Roy. I mean, I was going to watch it anyway, but I appreciate you getting it out there earlier for the rest of the people. Peace.